You all know I get very excited when I feel girl power energy is in this room. We've got the lovely Miss Jamie Blanchett, who is the head Band of Gold's director for the middle school and the assistant for the high school. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I hope you've had a great summer.
I've had a fabulous summer. It's been packed full of stuff.
And you know, Jamie, now you and I've talked before when you kind of first came on to Lawrence County Schools, and just give us a little bit of a synopsis of how your time here has been and things that you've been working on with your band members.
Well, first of all, the first year was a whirlwind. We recruited, and that has paid off in dividends. This year, our program is exploding into, it's over 135 kids in the middle school. So, and that's not counting our 5th grade babies. So I'm super excited. It was a lot of hard work, but it's worth it. I'm so excited.
And you know, we often talk about the younger ones, the elementary and middle schoolers, and how that is definitely a great feeder program for the high school. In what ways have you seen that really help these young people to be better with their instruments and being able to perform at the level of high school and then leading into collegiates?
The sooner you begin anything, you're going to obviously be better along the line. So starting them in 5th grade really gives them a good solid start, and then you get them into 6th grade, and it just builds from there. And the excitement that you generate in that 5th grade is crucial to building your program.
It's amazing because when you come into a program and you're really building, and you really have to see kind of step by step of what you're seeing that needs to be changed. What do we need to tweak? What do we need to do differently? So what things have you all really been working on trying to make sure you're getting better at in an area that you've seen where you're like, okay, this is one of our areas that we need to work on?
Well, we had fabulous bass guitar players last year, and we have a fabulous bass guitar player this year. But I'm a tuba player. I know that I don't look like the part of a tuba player, but I am. And so I really have focused on making sure that our brass line is as strong as it can be, but also making sure that we have a really nice balanced instrumentation and making sure that we have players for all the positions.
Oh my gosh.
So, and that's a difficult task at sometimes because, you know, not everybody is a flute player, but not everybody's a tuba player either. So you got to find them.
And how do you know, just talking with some of the ones that are seniors, you know, and you think about the youngers when they first start off, they start off a little bit rough. How do you, what do you do to help mold them and to help them to improve on their craft? Because some that start in band don't even really have the breath for it.
Right. Well, there's a lot of breathing exercises that we do. There's folks don't realize that training them to breathe correctly and how to take those deep breaths and how to use that air properly, fast air, slow air, warm air, cold air. So it's developing those. And so I've used balloons. I have used tissue paper against the wall, blowing air to hold it to help them with their air, keeping it a steady stream of air, because you don't want that wah, wah, wah sound, you know, you want that nice steady sound. So anything to engage them, making it fun. You got to make it fun. If it's not fun, they're done.
They're done. And you know, coming into band camp, I mean, you guys differently, you're going to hit the ground running because you've got stuff coming up pretty soon. What can we expect from you guys this year?
From the high school band?
And middle school.
Oh, I mean, and the middle school.
You got both here.
I don't want to give away too much.
Okay, don't share
I don't
it.
want to give away too much.
But we should expect great things.
But
some exciting things.
Our fans are going to be amazed at some things that have been a little bit of a transformation. And yes, so the parades were a little indication. The parades, you know, folks were like, ooh, East Side. So yeah, I do not underestimate. That's all I have to say. Do
not underestimate the Band of Gold, baby. They're here for it. And you guys have had to do so much, and especially the precautions that you had to take during the pandemic. So you've had so many different things that you had to work through, but you all have worked through them beautifully. Is there anything else, Ms. Blanchett, that you want to make sure that the people of Dublin Lawrence County know?
Come out and support us. The kids they need your support. They need the community support. We are growing fast. And when I say fast, our numbers are growing fast. And we need that support from our community, both with, hey, great job, and financially.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from her. I mean, your love for East Lawrence, the Falcons, the Band of Gold, let them see that. Let them see that, not just in your support physically, but financially as well. Find out any way that you can be an assistance to them. So thank you so much, Ms. Blanchett, for all that you do. We look forward to these surprises.
I know. I'm so excited. It's going to be a great year.
Jamie Blanchett, ladies and gentlemen.
Dublin's newest and most modern hotel is the Hampton Inn & Suites. Relax and enjoy your stay while near the best in dining, golf courses, and business centers. Start your day with a free hot breakfast. Enjoy our pool, indoor fitness center, and Wi-Fi. Plan your next family reunion, meeting, training session, or social gathering at Hampton Inn & Suites, 103 Travel Center, located by Longhorn and Cracker Barrel. Hampton Inn & Suites by Hilton.
Looking for a career that's always in demand? How about one that provides you with practical and useful skills? A career that allows you to earn hands-on experience and an education with little to no debt? Oconee Fall Line Technical College prepares students with the right set of skills to succeed in fast-growing careers in healthcare, manufacturing, business, and technology fields. If you're ready to gain the experience you need to start your career locally, OFTC is where it all begins. Oconee Fall Line Technical College. Careers begin here.
You all know I get very excited when I feel girl power energy is in this room. We've got the lovely Miss Jamie Blanchett, who is the head Band of Gold's director for the middle school and the assistant for the high school. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I hope you've had a great summer.
I've had a fabulous summer. It's been packed full of stuff.
And Jamie, you and I've talked before when you kind of first came on to Lawrence County Schools, and just give us a little bit of a synopsis of how your time here has been and things that you've been working on with your band members.
Well, first of all, the first year was a whirlwind. We recruited, and that has paid off in dividends. This year, our program is exploding into, it's over 135 kids in the middle school. So, and that's not counting our 5th grade babies. So I'm super excited. It was a lot of hard work, but it's worth it. I'm so excited.
And we often talk about the younger ones, the elementary and middle schoolers, and how that is definitely a great feeder program for the high school. In what ways have you seen that really help these young people to be better with their instruments and being able to perform at the level of high school and then leading into collegiates?
The sooner you begin anything, you're going to obviously be better along the line. So starting them in 5th grade really gives them a good solid start, and then you get them into 6th grade, and it just builds from there. And the excitement that you generate in that 5th grade is crucial to build your program.
It's amazing because when you come into a program and you're really building, and you really have to see kind of step by step of what you're seeing that needs to be changed. What do we need to tweak? What do we need to do differently? So what things have you all really been working on trying to make sure you're getting better at in an area that you've seen where you're like, okay, this is one of our areas that we need to work on?
Well, we had fabulous bass guitar players last year, and we have a fabulous bass guitar player this year. But I'm a tuba player. I know that I don't look like the part of a tuba player, but I am. And so I really have focused on making sure that our brass line is as strong as it can be, but also making sure that we have a really nice balanced instrumentation and making sure that we have players for all the positions.
Oh my gosh.
So, and that's a difficult task at sometimes because, not everybody is a flute player, but not everybody's a tuba player either. So you got to find them.
And how do you, just talking with some of the ones that are seniors, and you think about the youngers when they first start off, they start off a little bit rough. What do you do to help mold them and to help them to improve on their craft? Because some that start in band don't even really have the breath for it.
Right. Well, there's a lot of breathing exercises that we do. Folks don't realize that training them to breathe correctly and how to take those deep breaths and how to use that air properly, fast air, slow air, warm air, cold air. So it's developing those. And so I've used balloons I have used tissue paper against the wall, blowing air to hold it to help them with their air, keeping it a steady stream of air, because you don't want that wah, wah, wah sound, you know, you want that nice steady sound. So anything to engage them, making it fun. You got to make it fun. If it's not fun, they're done.
They're done. And you know, coming into band camp, I mean, you guys definitely, you're going to hit the ground running because you've got stuff coming up pretty soon. What can we expect from you guys this year?
From the high school band?
And middle school.
Oh, and the middle school.
You got both here.
I don't want to give away too much.
Okay, don't share
I don't
it.
want to give away too much.
But we should expect great things.
But
some exciting things.
Our fans are going to be amazed at some things that have been a little bit of a transformation. Yes.
So
the parades were a little indication. The parades, folks were like, ooh. East Side. So yeah. I do not underestimate. That's all I have to say. Do
not underestimate the Band of Gold, baby. They're here for it. And you guys have had to do so much, and especially the precautions that you had to take during the pandemic. So you've had so many different things that you had to work through, but you all have worked through them beautifully. Is there anything else, Ms. Blanchett, that you want to make sure that the people of Dublin-Lawrence County know?
Come out and support us. The kids they need your support. They need the community support. We are growing fast. And when I say fast, our numbers are growing fast. And we need that support from our community, both with, hey, great job, and financially.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from her. I mean, your love for East Lawrence, the Falcons, the Band of Gold, let them see that. Let them see that, not just in your support physically, but financially as well. Find out any way that you can be an assistance to them. So thank you so much, Ms. Blanchett, for all that you do. We look forward to these surprises.
I know. I'm so excited. It's going to be a great year.
Jamie Blanchett, ladies and gentlemen.
Allen's Heating and Cooling is your licensed Amana equipment dealer. Trust Allen's Heating and Cooling to install and service your heating and cooling unit. Allen services all brands, and with the purchase of a new Amana, offers a lifetime compressor warranty. Call Sean Clark or any of his friendly staff at Allen's Heating and Cooling, your Amana dealer. Amana lasts and lasts and lasts.
Hi, I'm Tom Domney, Dublin Nelson Company. We're a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. We are committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry. We're able to answer your questions and are ready to help you get the parts and equipment you need. At Dublin Nelson, our goal is long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment: doing things right, one customer at a time. Our showroom is complete with the latest styles and fixtures. Stop by and see us at 507 Airport Road, or give us a call at 478-272-3585. That's Dublin Nelson.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity to meet these young men and young women that make up the Band of Gold. And we're starting off with our drum major himself, Darius Knight. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, listen, Darius, this is your opportunity here to share with the people of Dublin-Lawrence County about you. Tell us who your family is, and let's talk about your experience in the band, the instruments that you play, and for how long, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Go for it.
Well, my name is Darius Knight. I am a senior at East Lawrence High School. This is my 5th year of marching band and 9th year in band overall. My parents are Brandy Scott and Darren Scott. I'm the youngest of 3 boys, and just played trumpet for the past 8 years, and then this year I moved up to become drum major.
Oh my gosh. So in all of your experience, when you first started out, were you any good? I like to ask that question just to kind of see, how have you seen yourself improve through the years as a musician and as a person?
Yes, as a musician, I've really seen myself progress through trumpet. I started off in 6th grade as 5th chair, and moved my way up to, by the time I was in 9th grade, I moved to the 2nd chair. Mm-hmm. And there was also improvement in my conducting. I started conducting around 7th grade to now being the main person conducting the band.
Oh my God.
Seeing my growth through that it's just been great. And then also as a person, band really it makes you more mature. It gives you like a lot of discipline that, you might not have before you start. So it really just improves your discipline a lot.
For sure. Now, here it is. Okay. Friday nights, baby boy. I mean, all eyes are going to be on you as that drum major. And it's like everything that you've been working at and how hard you've been working to get to the place where you've been, where you are now. Who has been very instrumental in that?
Well, obviously, Mr. Sin, I have to give a lot of credit to him, just, pushing me higher and higher every year, just making sure I'm on my A game. When he made me a section leader last year, his expectations were high. He's making me drum major this year. His expectations are even higher.
I know.
It just pushing me through that, and also just my parents encouraging me each year to go harder, go harder, go harder, and to put me in the spot I'm in now.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's like that little bitty Darius, when you started off 9 years ago, did you think, or did you ever think, or did you even have aspirations of being where you are today?
I actually wanted to be drum major about 6th grade. That's when I decided I wanted to be a drum major.
You are living the dream, Darius. You're living the dream. And, it's like, do you ever feel a sense of pressure on you? Because when you're in that seat, when you're in that position, when you're leading your peers, I mean, do you ever feel a sense of pressure, or how do you get into your zone when it's time to perform?
It's just a lot of, I have to make sure I'm focused myself and also just seeing all eyes on me. At first, I was very nervous, just seeing everyone looking at me. But now I've found a way to calm myself with it, and it just really helps me better balance when I'm conducting.
For sure. And now, Horace, of course, this band camp, how has it gone for you guys, and how did you get your peers, how did you get them to come together and to really produce a great product during this band camp so that you all can be definitely successful on that football field?
I think part of it was just making them realize the end goal in this all is we have to go on field, and at the end of the day, we're going to be in a new stadium. There's probably going to be more people there. Is putting that pressure on them that you want to perform well in front of all these people. And so I think just putting that pressure on them kind of drives them to perform at their best.
And how cool is this? Your senior year, a spanking brand new school, a beautiful turf football field to be able to perform on, a beautiful band room. How does it feel for you being able to have a piece of this your senior year?
It definitely feels great. I mean, Mr. Sin's already been talking that I'm the first drum major at the new school, first drum major to conduct on that new field. It's a great feeling. I have a lot of hope. I have a lot of joy for it, just to make sure this year goes as well.
For sure. And we're so very proud of you, Darius, to be in this position. I mean, you've worked so hard. I mean, and I know your family is going to be beaming when they see you out there, your friends, seeing your band peers. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful thing. And so bittersweet as well.
Yes, ma'am.
It being your senior year. Some people have aspirations after high school to still do some form of something to do with their musical inclination. What are your plans?
So my plans at the high school, as far as music goes, I'm unsure. There's still a possibility that I may continue doing band in college, but right now my plans are to go to college for political science.
Very good. Well, listen, we're so very proud of you. We're proud of you for being selected as the drum major for the Band of Gold. We know you're not going to disappoint us, but we also know that you're going to continue to work hard to have a beautiful finished product at the end. So congratulations to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the drum major here for the Band of Gold, Darius Knight.
The City of Dublin Natural Gas provides the most cost-efficient source of energy available today. So for your home, choose the most natural resource. Safe, clean, efficient. All new subdivisions around the Dublin area have natural gas available. Start reducing your energy bills today with Dublin City Natural Gas Department. Natural gas, the smart choice. Call 277-5048 today and let us help you start saving today.
First Lawrence Bank invites you to experience banking at its best. Whether you have personal or business needs, we're a full-service bank big enough to handle all of your banking needs and small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank like First Lawrence Bank. Looking forward to your future? That's First Lawrence Bank in Dublin and Dexter, member FDIC.
Girl power is definitely strong. We've got Kelly Jones here. She is the color guard coach here, and she is ready to chat with us. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Well, you are nice and tan. This must have been a good summer for you.
I love it outside. I love the heat. That's why we've been sweating all week out here. We love it.
Kelly, talk to us. Talk to us about your girls and how the camp has been and the things that, just kind of an after-action review of how last year went and things that you're working on, okay?
This year I'm real excited. We have 18 girls on the team. That's a lot double than what we had last year. And pretty much all of them's new. We have 3 girls that are seniors and the rest of them are all brand new. So we're really excited. They're excited, and we're getting new uniforms this year, and if we're going out with a new school, we're going out with new stuff. So we're excited about that. I think they've done really good this week. They've worked hard, and they show they really want to be on this team.
And when you're talking about the color guard, this auxiliary, I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into it.
Yes, ma'am.
I remember we interviewed before, and I remember trying to twirl those flags. Honey, that thing got crazy.
It can. It sure can. It sure can. And doing a routine and a formation and setting block and doing drill on a field, that's a lot. And everybody's not cut out to do color guard.
They're not. And so when you're talking about when you're out here with the band, you guys have to truly be in sync.
Yes, ma'am.
And so what all are you working on? Because you've got new girls, all these new young ladies.
That's right.
And so you've had the seasoned ones that are having to step up, right?
Yes, ma'am. And also we've had like some of these girls, they've never said a drill. They didn't even know what a drill was. And that's a major thing, your formation on the field to make sure the band's all together, and even marching together. These girls have never marched. So this week we have done lots of marching, setting drills, just give them the feel what it feels like to be on a field.
For sure. And you're going to be on a brand new field.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is really exciting for you all.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
And you love what you do, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's my 9th year.
Oh my God. And what keeps you going, Kelly? What keeps you going? Because you've got to be high energy when you're really trying to motivate these young ladies.
The kids. Yeah. I love, like I said, as I heard Miss Blanchett say, we support. Yeah. We have a big support. We're like one big family, and we all come together and try to help each other. But it's just also the passion to see that the kids, how much they love it.
Yeah. And what's beautiful is when you guys are out there on that field, when you see people in those stands, when you see them cheering you all on, that's what helps keep you going too.
That's right. Because I can't take any credit, because that's what I tell them, girls, this is all you. Yeah. You doing this. I'm just here to assist them and help them as much as I can.
We love that. Is there anything else you want to share with us, Miss Jones?
Always support the Band of Gold. We love them. They love y'all.
And we love you guys too. Thank you so much for all that you give, not just in the classroom, but also on the fields with these young ladies.
You're awesome.
Kelly Jones, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, when you're talking about leadership, I mean, these are the kids that are really working hard out there on the fields. And we got the lovely Miss Macy Frost, a.k.a. Chili, with us here. How you doing, darling?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. So listen, tell us a little bit about you. Tell us what grade you're in, of course. Tell us what instrument you play, what your leadership title is, and how long you've been in the band.
Well, I'm a senior this year at East Lawrence. I've been in band for about 8 years and marching band for 5. I've played bass drum all 5 years. And I'm so ready just to leave with so much.
You've gained so much from being a part of the Band of the Gold and
ma'am.
starting out so young. And here it is now, you're the band captain.
Finally made it.
How cool is that?
I love it because I want to lead more kids, and I get to do that, and I get to watch them grow. Not just my section that I'm used to. I get to help more, and that's what I wanted to do.
And so what does that entail when you say you're the band captain? What does that job description mean for you?
Band captain to me is I'm in charge of all people that play like a wind instrument, and so I just go around, check on them, and I keep up, make sure they're keeping up what they're supposed to do, and get to do the punishment sometimes, all that.
Wait a minute.
Keep them on track. You got to.
You have to get on them.
I got to. That's the only way to get through them.
How is it for you, as a leader, and making sure that you have the respect that you deserve by your peers, and also still making sure you're keeping these healthy relationships. How's that been for you?
Well, that's where like breaks and stuff come in. Like when we have we get like a 30-minute added to our lunch just so we can go around and talk to people, become friends with more of them. So they're not just looking at you as like the big bad wolf or anything. Like you get closer, and that's how you gain more respect.
And your Band of Gold, you're a family.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you love most about being a part of this?
It gives me something else I can go to, like after school. This all the long hours of school. I get a family to go to that we can go and we all go and talk about how our day was and what this teacher done now and all this. It's nice.
And so here it is now, your senior year.
I'm dreading it.
Dreading it. What are you looking forward to, though?
I'm dreading leaving, but I am looking forward to college and maybe doing some band in college.
So
Don't know yet.
Your future still might have a little music in it, right?
For a little while.
But until then, you've got to enjoy this senior year. First year in the brand new school on that beautiful turf field. What are your feelings about that?
I'm ready. We marched on like maybe 2 turf fields last year, and it was nice. And so I'm ready to finally have our own and nice new stands to be in. I'm ready.
You're not gonna know what to do with yourself.
No, ma'am.
Well, is there anything else, Chili, that you want the people to know out there?
Band is one of the best things that's ever happened to me, and I'm so glad that I decided to join.
That was so sweet. Thank you so much for all that you give. So much, you pour out so much of yourself because you love it so much. Not only do you love it so much, but you love the people. And you want to see the young ones improve. You want to see you all perform beautifully out there, which is what you do. And so we thank you for all that you do, all that you are, and all that's yet to come.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is the band captain, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Tom Domney, W. Nelson Company. We're a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. We are committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry. We're able to answer your questions and are ready to help you get the parts and equipment you need. At W. Nelson, our goal is long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. Our showroom is complete with the latest styles and fixtures. Stop by and see us at 507 Airport Road or give us a call at 478-272-3585. That's W. Nelson.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Quality products and installation since 1985. That's 4 Seasons.
You know, the leaders here, I remember seeing them as little bitty ones, and now seeing them where they are now is really pretty special. We've got my man over here, Peanut, Riley Sin. How are you, son?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good to see you.
It's good to see you, too.
Now, listen, Peanut, we haven't chatted in a while, especially not on camera. So remind us, tell us all about you, talk to us about your family, and talk to us about this band, how long you've been a part of it, and what it means for you to be in the leadership role that you are in now.
Well, being a part of the band it's really fun, actually. Being a part of the band, you get to listen to all this music, you get to play all this music, but the unfun part is when you have to learn it in like a week. But it's really nice. It's a whole big difference because last year I wasn't percussion captain, so we were just kind of, me and another section leader were really just helping. Yeah. But this year, this other section leader is band captain, and I'm percussion captain this year. So everything kind of falls on me. Mm-hmm. But it's fun. It's good because I get to ask her for some help, leadership. Sure. But it's fun. It's really nice. I've been doing this since I was in 8th grade.
8th grade. How does it feel having your dad as the band director? Is he tough on you?
Extremely. He is extremely tough on me, but that's only because I'm his son. He has higher expectations.
Yeah. You know, when you think about your time with the Band of Gold, what has been the highlight of it? What do you love about the Band of Gold and being a part of it?
It's really like being a part of a big family, especially the drum line. The drum line is like a big, it's like a real family role. It's like a bunch of brothers and sisters, even though I kind of got to be the dad of most of them sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Papa. So tell us, what have you been working on during band camp?
Music, learning the music, memorizing music, drill, memorizing drill, getting in your position, making sure you hit that position every single time.
It's like choreography, isn't it?
It really is.
And having to remember your steps and remember the how to play it, being in sync. That's not an easy feat.
It's really not. People think that it's not really an easy thing. You just kind of sit there inside in a cold room playing an instrument all day.
More to it, isn't it?
It's a lot more to it.
And I love seeing you play, Peanut. You're very serious now. Is that how you are by nature, or is that what it is like when you're out there performing, you're in your zone?
It's an in the zone thing. I'm not that serious at all. I'm extremely laid back, or I try to be, but it's kind of like a switch because you got to focus a lot so you can know your music and play your music the way it's supposed to be played.
Yeah. And so this is an exciting time for you, your junior year. This is an exciting time. And so what can we expect from Peanut? Anything new you're bringing to the table, or anything that you're doing differently this year?
Well, it won't be really anything new, but it'll be some old stuff we bring back from when our instructor was actually in school.
Oh, wow.
Some stuff he played.
You go way back.
Yeah, we listened to it, and I listened to it mostly, but it sounded really nice, and I really wanted to bring it back.
Very good. So we're excited about what we're going to see on that field with you all. Is there anything else you want to share with the people out there?
It's really not all it seems. It's a lot harder than it looks.
We know that. Thank you so much. We know how hard you work, and of course, coming from the lineage that you're coming from, the little bit of pressure you might feel with the dad being your band director, you're forging your own path, and so we're so very proud of you.
Thank you.
This is Riley Peanut Sin. You know, when you're talking about band camp, you got to think about the auxiliary as well. I mean, we've got these color guard girls that are tearing it up, and we've got the co-captain with us. How are you, darling?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Nisi Poo.
You miss me?
Of course I miss you. Tell everybody who you are, and let's tell us about your family, how long have you been a part of the color guard, and what it means to you.
Well, my name is Denevia Whipple. I am a junior. I am 16 now, but I'll be 17 soon. This year will be my second year a part of band, and it will be my first year being co-captain. And next year I'm going out for captain my senior year. My family, it's really just me that's a part of band. Nobody else ever did it, so I'm the first. And I did it. I tried to do it in middle school, but I didn't make the team, so I tried again, and I made it. And it's about to be my second year.
Oh my gosh, what do you love about all this?
The relationships that you make with the people, the friends that you gain, the experience, the being able to tell the rookies Sin ain't gonna play with you because you know what it's like.
Right.
So for them to be able to see it and understand, we don't be exaggerating when we tell them y'all got to do this over and over, Sin is not going to play. So for us to not be able to get yelled at as much as they do, I like that a lot. So yeah.
And it's you all have to be so in sync.
Yes.
What are you excited about this year for your
uniforms?
I heard you guys are getting new uniforms.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Uniforms.
So you all have seen them already?
Yes, and we tried them on.
Are you loving them?
Yeah, they're really hot, but I like them.
But try to be cool throughout the whole process. And so, you guys are going to be on that new turf field. So this is exciting all the way around. And she said you got a lot of new girls. A lot. And so what have you been working on with them during this camp to kind of help them kind of get up to snuff?
Being still during attention. When we have to call them to attention, they still be moving. And that's something that we need to work on with them. And some of the girls are like still kind of like shy, like they don't really like want to like let us know when they need help with stuff. So we're still trying to like let them know like band isn't just like, oh, I'm here with these people players. I'm like, band is a family, like a second family that you'll have, and we're trying to get them to understand that a little bit, but it's a little hard.
And you know, in your leadership position, you have to be you got to balance things so that you still are keeping that relationship that you talk about, but also them giving you the respect in the position that you are in, so that you can actually really help them to become better at their craft.
Right. Yeah. I would say it's easy for me because I've been in their shoes before, so I know what it's like to like be co-captain, but be like their friend at the same time. So I have like a relationship with them where like, you know, we joke around and we play, but like when I tell them like, hey y'all, like we got to get this done, and then they're like, okay, it's not time to play no more.
So they know how to snap it up.
Yeah. I guess
I bet you love being a leader, don't you?
Yeah.
I knew you did. Is there anything else you want to share with us?
No, not really. I don't really have nothing else.
Well, listen, I'm proud of you. We're proud of you. Looking forward to seeing you out there on that field. We know that you're going to continue to push these young ladies so that they can be the best that they can be, and we know you're setting a beautiful example. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
There's a new place for senior care, a place with 24-hour valet service and a boutique salon, a place with all-day arts and crafts. It even has a day spa, a place that's so much like home because, well, it is home. Home Instead Senior Care, when you need personalized care in the comfort of home.
Ep Lake and the staff at Lakes Alignment has been serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1954, offering you the best in suspension, alignment, and tire services. And now Ep and Lisa Lake are proud to announce the addition of Neil Harden and our 24-hour truck, trailer, and tire repair facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Lake's Tire Facility is conveniently located to I-16 and all roads throughout Middle Georgia. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for truck, trailer, and tire repair. Call 272-4230, serving the Southeast for over 65 years. Lakes Alignment, and now 24-hour truck, trailer, and tire repair.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the auxiliary captain with us, Jocelyn Perales. How are you, Jocelyn?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Jocelyn, you are the captain, El Capitan. Talk to us, darling. Give us a little bit of history about you. Tell us about your family. How long have you been a part of the auxiliary? And I know you transitioned in, so share with us about that, okay?
Yes. I've been a part of auxiliary ever since last school year. I joined the team mid-season, so I really had to try to speed up my learning because I had to learn the routines, marching, all of that in 2 weeks, and then I performed my first football game.
How was that?
It was really fun. I was nervous the first week that I was supposed to perform. I ended up only doing stands because I got too nervous. I was like, I don't know how I feel about all this marching on the field. But then by the next week, I saw them that day that football game that I only did stands, and I was like, I actually really like how they go out there. Yeah. You can tell that it looks fun, and I wanted to be a part of that. So by the next week, I knew that it's something that I wanted to go out and try to do that time. And I remember being like really nervous standing out there getting ready to march on the field, but it was really, really fun. And I really like to dance in front of people, so a lot of the girls were like, is that little Jocelyn popping her hips like that? And I'm like, sure is. So it was really, really fun, but yeah.
Jocelyn, you are coming out of that shell of yours. And so for you transitioning from North Carolina, right, how was that transition for you? Because, you know, when you're talking about coming to a new school and then being a part of something, you have to really get acclimated to, one, your surroundings, and two, developing those relationships. How's that journey been for you?
I remember when I first found out that I was going to move over here, and I was really upset because I've only lived in North Carolina my whole life, so I had to leave everything that I knew behind and start off completely new. And I knew that I wanted to join something in my school and be a part of something in my school so that I could be more involved, because I wasn't really involved in my last school. So I originally wanted to do cheer, and I got mentioned to do color guard, but I didn't really think too much about it until Miss Kelly had told me to go to one of the football games and watch what they do. And after that, I knew that I wanted to join the team. So that was really fun.
And here you are. You're now the team captain.
Yes,
what in the world? And so with this great responsibility that you have, Jocelyn, what have you worked on with these young ladies during the camp?
During the camp, outside we try to work on their marching to make sure that they know the difference between walking and marching, all the marching fundamentals, because that's just as important as learning the routines. And inside we work on their flag routines and their dance routines, because we do a mix of both on the field. During our show, we do flag and regular dancing. So that's what we've been working on inside, getting those routines down for the songs so that they'll be ready to perform.
What has been the most challenging for you throughout this?
The most challenging probably has been taking lead and trying to make sure that I'm not getting too shy. Like I have to talk to these girls. I have to get loud. I have to tell them what they can and can't do and all that. It's not super difficult, but you have to know when you have to get your team together so that we can all be working together and moving towards the same goal. But it's starting to get easier as the days go by. So I'm really excited to be leading the team this year.
This is awesome, and you guys have new uniform, going to be in a new field, so this is really, really special. And so for you, your senior year, though, bittersweet, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
I'm really sad about it because this is my first year actually doing band camp since I joined mid-season last year. So it's going to be my first and last time doing it, and for the full year, and I'm really sad, but I'm really excited because it was really fun last year. So
for sure. And you take it all in. I mean, you're definitely leading by example. You've got a humility about yourself, but at the same time, you know you have a job to do and making sure that you all are solid and you all are in unison when you're on that field. So anything else?
I think that's it.
Very good. It's been a pleasure chatting with you.
You too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the team captain for auxiliary, Jocelyn Perales. When you're talking about bringing it back home, Marquise Wiggins is bringing it back home, the percussions instructor here for the Band of Gold. Marquise, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great. Now, listen, you are a proud graduate.
Yes.
You are part of the band. Give us a little history lesson about you and your time with the Band of Gold.
Not really much to tell, honestly. Sat there in March 2005 to 2010, so 5 years, percussion section. Ended up becoming the percussion instructor in year 11, grade 11 actually. And in grade 12, I was also band captain myself. But during that time, it was a joy. The family that I built with the guys and also gals, getting the opportunity to just, call something else family. Yeah. And it was just great, everything that we accomplished from trophy after trophy. The many built relationships, like even nowadays, I still see some of my friends and also my classmates who I graduated with. Most of us, we actually still work together. So
that's perfect.
So other than that, it was really good.
What have you seen change about when you were in the band yourself and now as the instructor? What have you seen change? What's different? Is there anything different with bands now?
The thing that's actually different with bands now is actually just the caliber of students, and I will have to say sometimes their attention span.
No, you're right.
With that being said, it's like, not saying that they're hard to teach, but sometimes it does get a little overwhelming and hard to manage because you have so many different attitudes and things like that you have to reel in and bring them back home. So
for sure. And so you've been there, done that. Right. And so for you, for the past 6 years, to be able to do what you do with these young people, how have you seen them transition from when you first started with them and then to where you see them now?
Oh, it's amazing, honestly. With some of these students, especially this year, everybody that we actually had, except for 3 that graduated this past school year, everybody, the core, they're back. So that's actually going to make my job a lot easier and easier for me to instruct them and get them going and get them very well disciplined for the upcoming season.
And, for during the summer, during the camps, just trying to get them, of course, pulling them back in from summer break, some are a little bit rusty. You're having to really work on some things. What do you see in the future for the Band of Gold? Because your numbers are increasing.
Right. What I see for the future actually is it's actually looking pretty bright right now, especially with the core. We're only going to lose 2 this year, the band captain and one of our other seniors that is actually on the line. So that actually sets up for the next year with still a pretty big number of people who are maybe juniors or even sophomore and freshmen that are still on the line that are going to learn from this experience and be able to pass what they learn from here down for generation to generation.
For sure. And what do you love about this? You have to love it. For you to come back year after year, you love what you're doing.
I do. It's something that I breathe, honestly. It became a breath for me because music has always been a part of my life ever since I was a young boy, which you also know.
Of course.
And so it's almost like a way of life. I walk to the sound of my own drum and things like that, and coming back and teaching them what I know, even if I may forget a few things here and there, but reeling them in and seeing their face light up, and when they get it and it clicks, that's what makes it all great for me.
For sure. Well, we're so thankful to have you on the team, Marquise, because you're breathing life into these kids, and things that you have learned along the way, you're able to teach these young people, and that right there is what matters. So we appreciate you so much, and I know your mama's so proud.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the percussion instructor, Marquise Wiggins.
Hey, this is Jim Tanner at JT's Farm Market, inviting y'all to come see me today. We got all your fresh vegetables down here today. Peas, corn, tomatoes, cream corn, squash, watermelons, cantaloupes, everything fresh right off the farm. Stop by today and get some fresh boiled peanuts. We do peanuts better than anybody around. Come check out our fresh meats today. We got beef, pork, chicken, and even oxtails and fresh, clean chitlins. JT's Farm Market, the working man's friend and the hungry man's friend during these hard times. Come by today for your fresh meats, produce, and groceries. We farm fresh, and that's no baloney.
My name is Phil Patel. I am one of the part owners here and the general manager here at the Hampton Inn & Suites. First time when I got introduced to Morris Bank, the people were so friendly and helpful. You feel like that you are appreciated there. At Morris Bank, everybody down at the bank is so friendly, and not just to myself, they're just friendly to everybody. They want us to succeed because our success is their success at the same time. That makes a lot of difference, and they're always there for us.
It's always really special when you're talking about being a leader of your peers. So there's a lot about you as a person that shows that you are able and capable to do that. And we've got 2 section leaders with us here, a junior to my right, Serenity, and a senior, Joshua, to my left. So listen, guys, this is your opportunity to share with us, okay? Are y'all ready to do this? Sure. Sure. Let's get it. We'll start with you, Joshua.
My name is Joshua Mullis, son of Greg Mullis, Stacy Mullis. I am the section leader of the low brass. That includes saxophones, trombones, baritones, and tubas, as well as 1 bass player and a bass clarinet.
What do you love about this?
Thing I love about it is it's preparing me for my future career, since I plan on becoming a band director in the future.
Oh my gosh, I bet Mr. Sin loves you, Joshua, when you told him that. How long have you been a musician?
I've been a musician for 8 years now.
For 8 years. And so, we talk about whether the program of when you're starting off young in elementary school, middle school, and how that is definitely a feeder program going into the high school. How has that helped you when you started off that young and to be the person that you are now as a section leader and a senior?
It has most definitely disciplined me, for one, and it's also prepared me for anything that I want to be.
Yeah. And you have aspirations of being a band director. How cool is that? And so you've got to really love what you do. And two, being able to work with people. How has it been for you as a leader of your peers, making sure that they are doing what they need to be doing and still have that respect for you as a leader and also as a friend?
It had been a struggle making sure I had just the right grip on the situation, but it's helped most definitely now to where I know how to do it.
And you're loving it, aren't you?
I am.
Very good. All right, Serenity, this is your moment. Share with us, please.
I am Serenity Sparger. I am the daughter of Christopher Sparger and Monique Sparger. I am from Tampa, Florida. I went to Dublin Middle School, and I'm at East Lawrence High School right now, and I'm actually really liking it. I've had a very good experience, and I'm the flute section leader, and I'm also working with piccolos this year. It's my first year working with piccolos.
Oh my God.
It is very interesting, but it is also very fun to learn something new.
At your age, right?
Yeah.
So how old were you when you first started as a musician?
I was about maybe...
So you were in middle school. You were in elementary.
I was in 5th grade when I started.
Oh my gosh! And now here you are. Yeah. What's changed about you? Because when you're part of the Band of Gold, when you're part of this family, there's things about you as a musician, but also as a person that you change and you hopefully become better. What things have changed about you, Serenity?
I have been more confident about myself and have become more, I guess, outgoing and respectful to others. When I was little, I was a little troublemaker, but at the same time, I was scared to tell somebody. I was scared to tell somebody to stop or to leave me alone. But now, if somebody's messing with me the wrong way, I'm like, you need to stop. Or if somebody's disrespectful, I'm like, you need to calm down.
So you've got more of a voice.
Yeah.
And so the relationships are very important when you're talking about being able to be in sync on that field. How important is it for you both in building and having those strong relationships with your peers so that you can trust one another out there to do what he or she needs to be doing in order for you all to be effective and successful on the field?
The way we've done it is, like, for me, for my section, I've been able to trust my section enough to where I can leave them alone right now.
Yeah.
So it's very important so that we get things done.
For sure.
Yeah, like he said, trust is a very big...
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Like right now, I left my section alone right now. We've been doing really good this year, and I'm proud of them. And I feel like they're pushing themselves. Not like I'm just on them all the time, but like they're actually on themselves. Like, hey, I have to do this to make sure that I sound good and that the band sound good. Because like a band is a whole. We're all family, and once one steps out of line, then the whole band is messed up over it. So it's kind of a big deal for all of us to have respect and trust for each other.
That's true. How many's in your section?
I have 4 this year.
Okay. You got
and 4. 2 well, me and somebody else are piccolos, and I have 2 flutes this year.
All right. And how many's in your section?
17.
Ooh, Joshua. And so, we're so proud of you, too. We're proud of you because it takes a lot to be a leader of your peers. It takes a lot to be able to step up. And it also takes a bit of humility to be able to step back just a little bit and to make sure that you're giving all of yourself to what you're doing. And that's where that respect comes in and that teamwork really goes into play. So proud of you, Serenity. Look forward to seeing you on that new turf field. Joshua, 17. When I see you on the field, just give me one little, let me know you see me.
Yes, ma'am.
Proud of you. Proud of both of you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Josh Mullis and Serenity, section leaders here for the Band of Gold. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to hear from a freshman over here. We've got Javier to my left. How are you, Javier?
Good. How about you?
Good to see you. And then we've got the section leader for trumpets. How are you, Vanessa?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Now, listen, guys, this is your opportunity. Share with us. Tell us about your family. Talk to us about how long you've been a musician and how it feels for you in your leadership position, and how are you feeling as a freshman? You ready, Javier?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll start with you. Go for it, son.
Well, I've been playing the trumpet for about 5 years now. My parents are descendants of from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
My mom being from Chiapas and my father being from Guatemala.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's pretty much it about us.
Are you an only child?
No, I'm one of three.
One of three. Where do you fall in the age range? Are you the oldest?
The oldest.
Oh my gosh. And so here it is, you're part of the Band of Gold. You've been a musician for quite some time. How has your experience been, Javier?
It's been pretty good. Learning was one of the best things about joining band. Also getting to meet new people as well.
Mm-hmm. The friendships and that family that you that gain, those relationships. And so transitioning from middle school band to high school, has that been a big jump for you, or has it been a smooth transition?
It's been a smooth transition.
For sure.
Yes, because mostly everyone's nice, everyone wants to teach you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll give you some tough love, but in reality they just want you to get better every other day.
That's right, because when you get better, we all
get better.
All right, Vanessa, talk to us, darling.
My name is Vanessa Najera Corona. My mom is a descendant from Mexico, as well as my dad. Her name is Carolina Najera, my father Daniel Najera, and I am one of three. I'm the youngest. So I'm the only one.
Girl.
Yes, ma'am. I am the only one. I have been playing trumpet since 6th grade. I am now 10th grade section leader. And being a section leader, I believe, is the best thing ever to happen because, one, you have more power, but you also get to teach them what you know, and you get to lead them in the right direction.
Yeah.
You get to bring them out of their shell, which I love because I was once in my shell too. So now I have a voice, and I'm giving them a voice of their own to use. So having the power is very good.
And so how many do you have in your trumpet section?
We have 5 rookies this year. So
is he considered a rookie?
No, ma'am. This is his 2nd year, so he would not be considered a rookie.
What constitutes a rookie?
Their 8th grade year. So it's their first year ever playing with marching band. After you're in high school, you might be a rookie if it's your first year, but for him, it would not be since it's his 2nd year playing.
Love that. And so you have a couple of seniors in there too.
Yes, ma'am. We have 2 seniors, Caleb Robinson and James Roy.
And so for you, what do you love about all of this?
I love that since I'm section leader, they are also coaching me along.
Yeah.
They're helping me learn what I need to know for the rest of my high school years, and also helping me as a section leader teach the kids what they need to know.
For sure,
So.
for sure. And you know, you two have been musicians for quite some time. And so you have to be able to have that constructive criticism and to kind of see the areas that you know yourself you need to work on. And so Javier, if you kind of can think about your career as a musician, what things have you seen that you truly have to work on and to sharpen?
It would have to be my socialing skills as well as my own skills to be able to accept learning from other people because sometimes I get to the point where I just want to learn myself.
Yeah, you're like, I got this.
Yes.
And so for you, I mean, what areas have you seen yourself? Because even as a leader, because you got to make sure that you're sharp, not perfect, but sharp. And so what things have you seen that you've definitely had to improve on?
Definitely learning new things because having to set drill on the field, learning to take authority of things because, you know, kids, they're learning, they don't want to listen or they're acting out because they've never had someone direct them and tell them what they need to do. So that's a big thing.
Oh my gosh. But you all are so excited about this upcoming year, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my, what are you thinking now? You guys are going to be in a brand new state-of-the-art school. You're going to have a beautiful turf football field to be able to perform on. What are your feelings about all of this?
Well, I'm really excited for what's to come, and I can't wait to see the new turf as well.
For sure. And what about you?
The new turf is going to be a very big change for a lot of kids because right now we're just practicing on the old field. So just the grass, but the turf, new, different feeling, going to be a lot to adjust.
For sure. But you all are going to do it?
Amazingly.
Amazingly. We're excited about seeing you guys out there performing. It's always a pleasure. And I love trumpets. And, you know, of course, when I see you, I give you a little bit of eye to let you know I see you. We're excited about you. Stay focused. Stay humble with it. You've got this. And you, young man, you're a rising star. So keep on rising. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Javier and Vanessa.